The good old auto start stop, and everybody with their infinite degree of wisdom on the internet about, oh, you need to buy this, you need to buy this program, you need to plug in a trailer connector in the back, reach underneath the dash and unplug the connector on the bottom of the trailer brake module, and all. Some of you guys with the higher end trucks that have the trim packages that have like the touch handles, the one-touch tailgates and stuff like that, do need to realize that by doing those types of things, what you end up doing is you end up disabling some of that stuff. I have a video that kind of went not viral but pretty popular, and customer followed a YouTube guy and he unplugged a connector underneath the dash at the bottom of the trailer brake module. Not only did it stop the vehicle from auto start stopping, it also took out the one-touch system on the passenger side. It set codes in the computer for the lighting control module. It would mess with the communication, so whenever you would go to push the trunk release in the back, it wouldn't open the trunk. The push button touch wouldn't open. You guys do know that you don't really have to do any of that stuff to disable the auto start stop, right? You don't need FORScan. You don't need to unplug a connector. You don't need to buy a tool to plug into the back of the auto start stop to make it think that you want it off all the time. You don't need a trailer connector to plug into the plug. If you let the battery, just say, let's say that you're at the end of your cycle for your battery or something like that, and you're about to replace it. If you let a battery go dead a few times, or if you pull the cables to that battery and you put a bad one in it and start it a few times low cranking, that BMS monitor will detect a bad battery state one too many times. I forget, it's a couple times you got to do it. It will actually disable the auto start stop, and then you can put your fresh battery back in there and the auto start stop won't work anymore. It needs to detect so many low battery events, and then it disables it before somebody goes in the computer with a manufacturer tool or a tool that is able to reset the battery monitor, and the auto start stop quits working. You don't have to pay programming or FORScan or tools or any of that. It just stops working. We actually had that happen. A guy came in with a Ford Escape, and he said, I just had my battery replaced because I had to keep jump starting it. I put the new battery in there and now my auto start stop won't work. And then I started reading up on everything that's going on, and it actually states right on the PTS website, if a battery event goes low too many times, the BMS will need to be reset in order for the auto start stop to function. And having it not function is not necessarily a bad thing. Don't believe everything you see on the internet as this is what you have to do. There are other options where you don't have to spend a bunch of money.